Hey everyone, it's Monday, February 11th, and for those of you that didn't know, tomorrow is the first day of our PSSAs for my school, among many schools. There are a lot of other schools in Pennsylvania that take PSSA, or Pennsylvania System of School Assessment Test, if you can say that 3 times fast, is a standardized test. It's used to test if kids of each school in our state have good math, science, writing, and reading skills. Now normally I wouldn't have a problem with any of these tests. They're easy. You get out of class for them, and they're generally just boring when it comes right down to it. But I'm still kind of angry at our school and our government for issuing these tests at all. For those of you that don't know George W. Bush, one of my bestest buddies decided to pass a bill called the No Child Left Behind Act, and ironically it does exactly the opposite of what its name implies it does. You see, I'm aware that this bill, this act, has gotten some terrible publicity, and the president has too. But this is something beyond politics here. Because of the No Child Left Behind Act, if we don't pass our school standardized tests, the PSSAs, we get, guess what? Left behind. Yeah, that's right. The No Child Left Behind Act lets students not proficient in one subject, no matter what subject it is, not graduate and essentially get left behind when all of us go to college. Wonderful, isn't it? But wait, there's more. That's not the only flaw of this test. It also turns out the test is statistically invalid and has little or no merit whatsoever. And get this, the school loses its funding if it doesn't get good scores. Its funding gets cut and the school gets taken over by the state. Now this normally wouldn't be so bad, but of course there's also another factor in it. Our school has its scores grouped in with the special ed students, and the special ed students aren't being proficient. Not that I have anything against special ed students. You can't expect them to get grades of a regular student. It just isn't logical. So they're grouping in these special ed scores with the general population. Now, it seems to me like someone in Washington found a great way to make some money. Because that's all it really is. It's just a terrible catch-22, in which schools have to teach to a certain test, and they're doomed to lose state and federal funding if they don't. By not funding the schools, the students do worse on the tests, and eventually the state takes over the school and the teachers get paid less and things don't improve. Meanwhile, in Washington, we have a bill that's essentially making money off of ripping money off of education funding. Is it just me, or is there something wrong here? Wonderful, isn't it?